majority of the game. Have to recover for match day +1 and match day +2. They have to recover, but it's also an opportunity for the players who didn't play so much or didn't play at all to train hard the following day. So it's always trying to get the balance and trying to get in as much of the tactical work as you were able to do.
Alors, dans ce genre de tournoi où les rencontres sont assez rapprochées, 3 à 4 jours de différence, pour préparer un second match, le plus important c'est à la fois préparer le match, mais surtout faire de la récupération. Notamment le lendemain du match ou le surlendemain du match, on essaie de faire récupérer au maximum ceux qui ont joué, et ceux qui n'ont pas joué, on essaie de les mettre au maximum en condition pour pouvoir être tout aussi compétitifs dans ce genre de match. Donc, nous avons compris ce principe, nous avons travaillé sur cela, et ce qui nous amène peut-être à dire que nous sommes quasiment prêts pour ce match. Demain, c'est le deuxième match du Ghana dans cette compétition, après une première défaite. Et quels sont aujourd'hui pour vous les ressorts sur lesquels vous devez vous appesantir pour pouvoir vous relancer dans la compétition?
D'abord, faut rester concentré, c'est sur la concentration, parce que je trouve qu'on était dans le match et on a manqué de concentration. Alors c'est sur ça qu'il faut être basé sur, et aussi tactiquement, physiquement, on va être mieux parce qu'on a bossé, et j'ai confiance en mes joueurs, j'ai confiance au staff, et je pense qu'on verra un tout propre demain.
The question was after the first match lost by Ghana, what will be the tools for them to be able to get better in the second match? You can answer in English as well. In English, the same question in English also.
Well, I feel like the first game we didn't concentrate for 90, 95, 98, 100 minutes, and that's what cost us the game. The most important thing for us is to come back, stay focused, be as a team, and show different qualities that we have, and be more aggressive in every department, and we'll be fine. I have total belief in the boys, the staff. We're working really hard, and I know that tomorrow will be a really good day for us and for Ghana, so I'm really confident, and yeah.
Questions?
Work with the Ghana Broadcasting Corporation. My question is to the coach. You've had a very bad time with the national team. I would want to know mentally and psychologically how you are dealing with whatever is going on around the team. How you personally are dealing with it mentally.
La question est très personnelle. Monsieur le coach, vous avez eu passé de très mauvais moments lors de cette défaite avec les Ghanéens, mais je voudrais savoir aujourd'hui, que ce soit psychologiquement et mentalement, dans quel état d'esprit vous êtes. Est-ce que vous êtes assez armé pour pouvoir faire face à tout cela?
My emotions are normally the same as the players. When we lose a game, it's always difficult, always, because you go into every game, you plan every game, and if you don't get the outcome that you want, it's difficult.
Les émotions sont toujours pareilles, moi et les joueurs en cas de défaite, parce que quand vous faites des matchs, vous n'êtes jamais bien, vous n'êtes pas forcément content, donc émotionnellement, j'ai toujours le même feeling que mes joueurs quand nous perdons un match.
But this is always part of the game.
Mais cela fait partie du jeu.
It's normal. You will have some players that play at clubs that win most of their games. You will have some players who play at clubs that don't win most of their games.
Vous avez dans une sélection certains joueurs qui jouent dans des clubs qui gagnent la plupart de leurs matchs, comme vous avez en sélection d'autres joueurs qui sont dans des clubs où ils ne gagnent pas beaucoup de matchs.
Yeah, but as a coach, what is always on my mind is that after either either a bad performance or a bad result.
En tant que coach, ce que j'ai tout le temps à l'esprit, quelle que soit la situation, si c'est une bonne performance ou une mauvaise performance,
Yeah, I am the person, I am the leader that has to be able
je suis le responsable, je suis le leader
to concentrate on preparation for the next game.
qui doit inciter tout le monde à être concentré sur le match suivant.
And the important thing is that after any bad performance or result, you have to put that in the past and mentally prepare yourself for the next game.
C'est pour cela qu'après une contre-performance, il est important d'oublier cela et de se concentrer sur l'essentiel pour le match qui va suivre.
Congratulations on the loss, coach. I'm Selassie Fiawi, Sahara Football.
Excuse me, what did you say, sir?
On the first loss, I said, so in the first game, he persisted with Richard Ofori, despite him not getting much playing time for his club side. Did he impress you enough to be in contention for the second game as well? Thank you.
I think anybody watching the first game, I think would have seen Richard making two very important saves for us, and this is what we expect from any of our goalkeepers. What we always have to assess, we have three goalkeepers with us, and we have a very good goalkeeping coach that mostly everybody here would be aware of. And we, in conversations, in the training, preparation for the game, we will make decisions. But I think as regards his personal performance in the first game, yes, I think we were grateful for certainly two good saves that he had to make. And this is the role of any goalkeeper that plays in any team. So what I do is I very much appreciate the question, and I also very much appreciate the levels of support that I've had. But in a press conference here where I think we're looking forward very much to the next game, I think that is something that is very much in the past. I think it's had a lot of media coverage, and so I thank everybody for the messages of support. But I think probably today is a day to very much look forward to a very competitive game that we have tomorrow. But again, I understand the question, and I thank everybody for their support. We know we're up against a very good, experienced team that, of course, are used to doing very well in this competition. You know, our responsibilities are, and I know we speak about looking forward, but our responsibilities are to assess in our last game where we should have done better, the areas that we should have done better, and to make sure that we can improve going into the next game. Our level has to be higher. We are playing on paper, a very good side, a better team. So we know that our levels have got to be better.
Alors, la question est de savoir, est-ce que nous avons eu...
Well, obviously tomorrow is going to be a tough game. The boys were ready. We put ourselves our own selves in this situation, so we need to come out of it. And you know, you never know in football. So tomorrow we are ready. We'll give our best. We'll fight. We'll represent Ghana as well as we can. Put in a better performance as a team, and hopefully tomorrow everyone will be happy.
Bonjour.
As a team, as players, we are ready for the challenge, and you know we have belief in ourselves that tomorrow we can have a good result, and you know we just need to keep on pushing hard. It's not easy, but we need to force the luck, and to force the luck, you need to work hard, you need to fight, and tomorrow we're ready to fight, we're ready to give everything, we're ready to give our blood on the pitch, and that's what we're going to do.
Okay, so I think I understand the question. My role as the coach during the game is to analyse, to speak with my coaches that were with me to analyse what we see on the pitch and to give this information to the players predominantly in the preparation to the game, before the game and half time. And what will happen is during the game there will be periods and moments during the game where you are able to get over to the players some additional information. Some information is difficult to get over when you have a large crowd and it's a noisy atmosphere. Sometimes vocally, for something you want to get over to the players, it's always difficult. But this is not me. This is for every coach. Every coach, particularly every coach that plays in a big stadium and a big atmosphere. So we use the moments of the game to get over the information to the players that we can. And we can only do it in their moments because of the atmosphere. So as regards to being able to get over any messages I need to get over, then yes, I will do this as best as possible and as regular as possible. And this would be no different to any coach in any team.
Alors, en tant que coach, mon rôle est
Tomorrow I'm going to go on the pitch with determination, fight, good team spirit, and elevate our performance to give it a go, and we'll see what happens after the game.
Kudus is, as most are aware, he joined camp later than anybody else because of an injury that he sustained in his last game for West Ham. We will continue to assess him. We have today and tomorrow morning to assess. He has trained. He has trained the last few days. But we will assess him, as I say, today and tomorrow, and make a decision tomorrow.
La question était de savoir quelle est...
Of course, the opposition that you are up against. Yes, we changed personnel in the first game to a player that is a more offensive type player. But these are the requirements that we have regarding the players that are always available. And so it's two. One is it's picking a team with the strengths that we have in the players that are available, and then the second part is always the opposition and how we feel that is the best way to play against the opposition. So these are always decisions and planning that we make, and this is something that's always done with myself and my technical team over a period of time, and analysis of our last game and analysis of course the opposition that we play.
Going through the statistics since 1992, and I realized that Ghana has lost just once in its second game in the history of the African Cup of Nations since 1992. Is this something the technical team is aware of, and it is part of your conversations heading to tomorrow, so that this group of players wouldn't be the first group that ends that record which has been there for 32 years?
Well, firstly, I have an expression. Hopefully, this is a good omen that the Black Stars in this same position throughout the years have been able to come through victorious in the second game. It is something that I am aware of, but I think the biggest motivation for the players is that we are here. We didn't get the result we needed in the first game. This is the motivation we need for the second game. We want to do well in this competition. This is the motivation that we need for this game. We are up against a big team, successful team in Egypt. This is the motivation. And probably more than anything is we are aware of expectations. We have a wonderful support behind us and always do. And there isn't one player in the squad. And Jordan's here, having played in Afcons before and represented Ghana for so many years. There isn't one player in this squad that isn't aware of what this game means. And they're the biggest motivations that we can give to the players.
With Ghana after this competition as coach of Black Stars. Thank you.
Coach, votre collègue égyptien vient de dire avant vous, dans cette salle, que le match de demain, ce serait une vraie finale. Donc, comment avez-vous préparé cette finale entre les deux équipes et est-ce que vous serez encore coach du Ghana après ce tournoi?
I'll answer the two questions backwards. Is that the second part of the question is immaterial because I am here as Black Stars coach, leading the team into what is a very important game tomorrow. This is the only focus that I have.
Ma concentration principale, c'est de conduire cette équipe du Ghana dont je suis l'entraîneur à l'objectif de victoire demain. C'est la seule raison pour moi aujourd'hui qui vaille. C'est sur cela que je suis focus en ce moment.
And as regards the first part of the question, in which the gentleman made a reference to Egypt, we are very conscious. We are very conscious of how big this game is, and hence, this is why in our preparation we prepared the best way that we can. We know the quality of the opposition, and we will need to make sure that we play at a high enough level to be able to get the result that we want.
We need to do more, that's for sure, and we are ready to do more, and we are going to do more, so nobody should worry about that. And tomorrow is a big day, and we know that it's a big day, and we know how much it means to Ghanaians. And for we ourselves personally, we want to perform. We want to perform in this tournament. We didn't just come here just to visit Abidjan. We came here to perform well. So we'll see tomorrow, and we're ready. And you cannot, I wouldn't agree when people say people lack commitment, or no one lacks commitment. Everyone is fully committed, just that sometimes things go your way, things don't go your way, but you need to force things. And tomorrow we're going to force things, and we'll see after that.
That's right.